All right. Hey, this is like right up in my face. Hey, you know what I dislike most of all?
What?
People getting credit for things.
Yeah.
That aren't the silly guys. Because we should be more famous than those people. The people I'm speaking of course, are the people who saved Christmas. They always, you know, every year somebody comes out, like Santa can't do the job himself, you know? I mean, for thousands of years he did it himself, and then all of a sudden, every year somebody new saves Christmas. Well, I'm sick of those people getting credit for it. So we decided this year, we were going to save Christmas. Now what we're going to do is act like bandits, steal Christmas, and then pretend that we threw the bandits out of the sleigh and we saved Christmas.
Right.
That's our plan.
Yeah. We're gonna steal Christmas in order to save it. We're gonna steal it and then save it.
So here's what happened. It is that special magic time of year when Santa comes calling with his reindeer. He brings lots of toys and buckets of coal to all the children all the way from the poles. And inevitably, around this time, some joker helps Santa make it in time. And that joker gets credit, and he gets fame, and money and movie rights attached to his name.
Like that Ernest guy.
Yeah, so we got together, and we hatched a way to trap Santa
And his elves. And steal his sleigh.
Now we tell everyone that bandits were responsible.
Framing bandits.
But we threw them out of the sleigh and brought presents to you all. Cause this is the night the silly guys save Christmas. So we got in
The silly mobile.
My car.
We had to drive really far.
I'm the only one with the
But
car.
finally, we made it to the airport. We got in flight 662.4. And we hitched a ride all the way. And for 2,000 miles, you could hear us say, this is the night the silly guys save Christmas. Now when we reach the top of the world, we put on our parachutes
And scream like girls.
when we plummeted down towards the ice. We smelled ginger
And cinnamon. And holiday spice.
We landed in the snow and put on our masks
And our camouflages.
and began invading.
The hole of the clauses.
Now Mrs. Claus was working hard, little did she know that the silly guys were lurking out in the snow. 'Cause this is the night the silly guys save Christmas. This is the night
Save Christmas.
we subdued the elves. They were all kind of weak.
Just like Poland against the Blitzkrieg.
Mrs. Claus, no, Mr. Claus, we fought asleep. And we tied him up.
And tickled his feet. Just to rub it in.
Well, Mrs. Claus, yeah, she was the tougher battle. But we pulled out our axes.
And mace. And our paddle.
She proved herself a worthy foe. But she was no match for the silly guys trio. This is the night the silly guys save Christmas. Again, this is the night the silly guys save Christmas. We subjected Mrs. Claus
To the tickling of feet.
Then we signaled to each other.
Phase 3 complete.
We went out carriage to the prepped and waiting reindeer carriage. We broke down the door, ready for our victory ride. We hopped in the sled, grabbed the reins,
And cried, on Dasher!
on Smasher,
On Frodo and Sam! On Peter, Paul, and Mary!
and strawberry jam. But the reindeer sat,
And lick their butts.
and we thought.
Oh, nuts.
But then Vaughn got the idea,
Let's slap the reins!
and the deer all started down.
The tundra plain.
But right before they took off to fly, there was an argument over who got to drive.
I'm the silly mobile driver and I get to drive.
No, that's not. I'm the
That's not
oldest.
fair.
I should drive.
I don't drive the silly
No,
mobile.
neither of those are right. You should trade off and take turns because you always get to drive.
Oh, how about this?
That's
We trade
what
off
driver.
we trade off every 4 houses.
No, let's trade off.
Equal number of 4 houses
Let's-
dividable by
Oh,
4
yeah,
across
Let's
Earth?
do continents. Let's do continents. It's easy because look it, like Doug, you can have Europe and South America.
Okay.
And I'll take North America and Australia.
Yeah.
Leave me with
You can have Africa and Asia.
No one believes in Santa Claus in Africa and
That
Asia.
sounds good. We should do
No,
that.
no, no. I'm the silly mobile driver.
Yeah.
It's like Air Force One. Whatever the president is riding in, that is Air Force One. Whatever the silly guys are riding in is the silly mobile. Thus, I'm the driver.
Well, that's settled. Before we can start, another chorus. A chopper snapped up, carrying Chuck Norris. This is the night. That wasn't gonna be as easy as we thought it was. Yeah, this is the night. The silly guys fight Chuck Norris.
An epic battle.
Started right there. Chuck ziplined in.
With his perfect hair.
Doug threw the first punch.
Cause he's that dumb.
Chuck Norris caught it and ripped off his thumb. We tilted the sleigh with all our might, and Doug flew off, and we made a hard right.
Vaughn struck next with a quick knee.
Rex took this opportunity to flee, crawling on top of the reindeer heads.
Well, Vaughn was roundhouse kicked a mile ahead.
Chuck chased Rex, but Rex turned around and said,
This is where the silly guys hold their ground!
"'Cause this is the night. The silly guys save Christmas.
Break it down one more time.
This is the night. Ooh, the silly guys save Christmas." Chuck's muscles flexed,
But Rex wasn't scared.
and he stared at Chuck Norris.
With his perfect hair.
Rex stood on Dasher.
Chuck stood on Sam.
Well, Vaughn was trampled by strawberry jam.
Rex let loose a mighty blow.
But Chuck caught it and said, "Ho, ho, ho. You silly guys, don't you know there's a list? This here's the night Chuck Norris saves Christmas, 'cause that was the night Chuck Norris saved Christmas. What the hell? That was the night Chuck Norris saved Christmas."
Coming to theaters near you.
That's a true story. It's amazing what they can do with plastic surgery.